Hello, I am Alexis Carroll. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. My goal is to help you become a first-time homeowner. I specialize in assisting new buyers find the perfect home and also obtain financing for them at great terms and with a minimal amount of stress. As a duly licensed mortgage loan originator and realtor, I can do just that. Because I am in control of the buying and lending process, you will save money, time, and frustration. I look forward to working with you. In the next few minutes, we'll walk through the home buying process, financing options, and the key steps that help you move forward with confidence. We will work through the most important steps you can take before the process begins to ensure that you are able to obtain the best rate and terms possible for your mortgage. Let's face it, mortgage rates are tied to credit scores. To obtain a good rate, your score must be great. Start by reviewing your credit at least a year before you plan to buy. Make sure you pay down credit card debt and that there are no derogatory credit entries on your report. I always recommend that my clients request a copy of their credit report prior to starting the process by going on freecreditreport.com. Once you are ready, I will always pull a soft pull credit report to make sure that your score is not negatively impacted before we begin. You should also make sure not to obtain new credit or purchase anything substantial during the pre-qualification process. It can be hard work picking out the right first home. Consider your budget first. Of course, I will pre-qualify you by checking your credit, income documents, and bank statements to make sure you have the appropriate debt-to-income ratio and assets needed. However, this part of the process begins way before you speak with me. You and your family should first pick out an area where you want to live. Then you should review your budget by adding up your bill payments, including credit card payments, loan, and car payment. Don't forget to estimate insurance, real estate taxes, utilities, and property upkeep expenses. Once you have a good grasp on all of these details, we can begin the search together. As your real estate agent, my role is to discuss your property preferences with you, and based on the pre-approval we obtain from analyzing your credit and income, locate properties that might meet your goals. I will send you a comprehensive list of properties to review. When you have picked out a few to see, we will schedule showings, and once you are ready, make an offer on the property you choose. I prepare the offer using a Florida Bar approved contract form, or you can have your attorney prepare it so that I can present it to the seller. Once we have a fully executed contract, the transaction process begins. Of course, I will review every detail of the real estate form contract and any addenda with you prior to signing. Once we are under contract and the property has passed inspections, we can proceed with the loan process. Because I am both your real estate agent and your loan officer, I make this process smooth and easy. The loan approval typically takes 24 to 48 hours in my world, which means you will have a quick answer as to whether you can continue with the process or need to cancel. Once we obtain the final loan approval, I will work closely with you to satisfy any underwriting conditions by obtaining all loan and title documentation expeditiously. You will never be left out of any part in this process. Ordering the appraisal for the property is an important part of the process, which I like to make sure is done early on so there are no valuation surprises. Finally, once we have met all conditions and are ready to close, we will review all the information you need to know to come to closing with no doubts, no issues, and no stress. I've been doing this for over 30 years, so you can trust the process. The entire loan process and closing should take less than 30 days from the signing of the contract. Finding the right home might take a bit more, however. After 30 plus years helping buyers, the one piece of advice that I give is to make sure you approach buying your first home with patience. You will have both my teams on the real estate side and the lending side behind you every step of the way. I look forward to congratulating you on the purchase of your first home soon. Lastly, know that most of my clients are referrals. My clients are really the best human beings ever, so kind and appreciative of the way our team works and the impact we have on their most important asset, their home. Let me share my latest client recommendation. Hope this helps reassure you that you are in good hands.